All right, so no course, no gatekeeping, no bullshit. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I made an easy 30 grand by literally stealing other people's videos on YouTube with this easy faceless YouTube AI automation business model. And I'm just kind of just going to continue what I started in my last video. So before we start, let me just show you uh my YouTube channel again, okay? Which I am currently growing, okay? So I have 41,000 subscribers. I make around $3,000 to $5,000 a month, and my goal is to scale it to $10,000 a month. And keep in mind, this is without any automation. So, sorry, automation. So this is without me putting money into editors, into freelancers. This is all me right now. And when I'm going to do that, I'll make a hell lot more money. Okay. And the whole point of this, the whole kind of idea I want to show to you is that I have done this without creating my own ideas, without brainstorming from my own ideas. I have done this by literally stealing other people's videos and then by making this into a legal, fair use way so that I can make money and profit off of this. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this in this free training right here. Now, before we begin, okay, so I obviously talked about niche and the fact that you have to copy and how to find your niche. You watch my previous video. Today, I'm going to show you more how to actually make those videos, okay? Before we start, I just want to show you that this video is meant for people who are complete beginners. And when I say beginner, I mean less than 10,000 subscribers. So you can still be having a YouTube channel and still struggling, or you can also be completely new. And you're making only less than $1,000 a month. Okay. So you know that online business is the way to go. You know that faceless YouTube automation is the way to go, that content is the way to go because we live in an attention economy, but you don't know where and how to start. Okay. And you're also kind of a careful person like me. You don't want to just do something random and fail because you know that if you do that, you're most likely to give up. Okay. So you want to go step by step, just like me, doing a fail-proof way. And I promise you, together, I'm going to show you exactly how this can be possible. Okay. And obviously, this, no matter your sex, your age, your origin, this works for anyone because, as I said in my last video, there is always a market and there's always demand for anything in this niche, in this business model, talking about something random. All right. So let's begin. So first of all, we've talked about how you have to find the niche, how it has to be like a first world country, how it has to kind of have an element of automation, right? You have to have a niche that's easy to tap into. That's necessary. Okay. You don't want to choose a niche like Fern, a YouTube channel like Fern, Fern, where you have to create a bunch of animated videos and have very high editing. Okay, that's too risky for us. And even if you do the editing yourself, you're gonna give up because it's too difficult. When you're gonna actually post a video, you're gonna put like 10 hours of work, you're gonna get zero views. All right. So, because let me tell you right now, in this state of YouTube, for some reason, you don't have to have the best videos. Your videos can be trash and you still get the views. I promise you. All right. My video with 1.3 million views, I literally copied from another dude. I made like $10,000 off of that. I made that video in 2 days. Okay, as a 16-year-old guy who's just in my room. Okay, so you can do the same thing. So, first of all, once you found your competitor channel, okay, for this video, we're gonna use this dude called Mara, all right? So I've mentioned this YouTube channel my last video, and as you can see, 2 days ago he posted this video on Elon Musk, and guess what? Who is red again? 162,000 views. Okay. In my last video, I told you that the best niches are level one, politics and news. And look at this. Would you just look at the views this guy's getting? In the last 2 days, he got already this many views. And if we go to view stats, he gets 5 million views a month, which equates to 14,000 to $39,000 a month. And this is in the high end, I'm telling you, because politics and news is very West oriented. So, American audiences, this is literally focusing on the US. It talks about politics and economics, meaning the advertisers are going to bid high amounts of money because the demographics watching these videos are educated and are old. Like, for example, I would not watch this as a young person. And these guys are getting at least a $10 RPM. So they're making a lot of money. And this guy only has 40,000 subscribers, just like me. All right. So what we have to first do is train your ChatGPT 4.0 model. So what you have to do is go on ChatGPT right here, and you have to kind of train your model. All right. So what we're gonna do is we need to give ChatGPT metadata so that it decides or so that it kind of has something to copy, all right? Our whole business model is to copy. So we're going to give ChatGPT, we're going to feed it metadata, and it's going to know exactly how and how long and what style to follow, things like that, all right? So what we have to do is we take a screenshot of this channel right here, and then we put it into ChatGPT right here. And we say, we just give a whole story to ChatGPT. We tell it, hey, um, I want to copy this faceless YouTube channel, um, create similar title ideas. Okay. So it's going to give you similar title ideas, but you're not going to follow them. Okay. You're going to straight up just copy, like in the Burger King strategy. You're not going to create new things. You're just going to do what's already working. This video, for example, is insane. 160,000 views in the last 2 days is crazy views per hour, and this fits perfectly. So if I were you, I would literally take this video right here, and I would take the transcript of the video and I'd feed it to ChatGPT. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy the link and we're going to go to YouTube transcript generator right here, tactic. I'm going to place the link inside and we're going to copy the transcript. All right, so we're going to come here. We're going to take the transcript, we're going to copy it, and we're going to give it to ChatGPT. We're going to say create an engaging, click baity, but factual and accurate YouTube video script on the title. Now you're gonna literally just copy this guy title. I don't even know what the video is called. Just go, just copy the title, right? You always copy what's already working. Burger King, McDonald's. Burger King literally copy McDonald's. You're gonna copy what's already working. Copy paste. It's an easy game. You're gonna put it in right here, and then you're giving it what your title, what your video is about. Okay. So now you know this video is about this title, and now you're gonna say, I want you to model this script right here. This is the transcript. They give it like information. It's the transcript, so it doesn't think that the numbers are incorporated. And now you go here, you copy the transcript, you're gonna put it here, and you say, now write me the script. And there's this little thing, there's a little bug I call, where ChatGPT kind of likes to write less than kind of like 1,000 words. ChatGPT often writes videos or video scripts that are just less than 10 minutes. It can't go past 10 minutes. So if you want longer videos, you must tell ChatGPT, right, split your script into three parts. Each one has 1,000 words, and you'll get like a 30-minute video. Now, for the example, we're gonna make a 10-minute video, okay? Now write me the script, uh, and make it as long as possible. Remember, make it engaging and clickbaity, right? Now we click send, and this thing will literally just look, prints a whole script for you. The machine just prints a whole script for you, and now you have your whole script like this. All right. So, okay, what I don't like is that he kind of like I know it's good, it's good. So what you do is we move to step two, where you have to get the ultra realistic voiceover, and the solution is 11 Labs. Okay. 11 Labs has made it so easy to now get voiceovers because you don't have to hire freelancers. You don't depend on humans when you have artificial intelligence. AI is going to take over the world, yes, but we're going to get rich at least before we die, all right? So literally, you go on 11 Labs right here, and this thing offers you super realistic voiceovers that are literally human-like. Okay, so I have like the trial. I have like what? Yeah, 135,000 credits. You don't need it unless you're doing ultra long form. So what we're gonna do, we're literally just gonna take the whole script right here. We're gonna put it into 11 Labs. Okay, I'm not gonna put the whole script, but you're gonna put it into like a Google Doc, and you're gonna kind of like put paragraphs, make it look nice, and then give a paragraph at 11 Labs. Don't give the whole script to 11 Labs because it's gonna kind of bug the machine. Do paragraph by paragraph. So let's say we take the intro right here. Okay, we want this part, or actually no, let's get this part. We want this part, right? We put it into 11 Labs, and it's gonna literally spit us a whole script that's gonna literally sound like a whole human, okay? And there are so many voices out there that are insane, okay? For example, there's a voice called Haven Sands. Or firstly, actually, you just have to look at what the other guy is using as a voice and just model what's already working. For instance, um, also choose a voice that's kind of fits the whole theme. Like for this YouTube channel, I would not pick a female voice. Pick a female voice when it's about kind of like lifestyle content, yes, but when it's about serious topics choose a male voice because that resonates more with a male audience. Okay. And it's not to be sexist, like we don't want female audiences. It's just that there's more males watching these types of videos, meaning you're gonna get more views and you're gonna make more money. All right. So now you're gonna just put it in ChatGPT and I recommend Haven Sands for this. As you can see, just take it, just listen.
Cookies are delightful treats enjoyed by people of all ages. They come in various flavors.
Like, as you can see, it's super realistic. So what you do is just add this to your voices. I think you do have to pay for this one, but there's a bunch of other ones that are free, and I promise you, they're so realistic. My YouTube channel right here only uses 11 lab voices, no voiceovers, and it works perfectly. All right. And now you do is just generate the speech. All right. You click on generate speech. It's gonna literally generate you the whole speech for you, and it
Elon
sounds like,
Musk.
look,
BYD's new 2025 hybrid engine will destroy the entire EV industry. A $10,000
it sounds so like American and like clickbaity. Like that's what the American people watch, and you make money off that. All right. So now we have our script, we have our voiceover. What we now need is a thumbnail, okay? And literally, if you follow my last advice and you chose a niche that's lucrative, that you can get into, you don't have to hire anyone for thumbnails because these thumbnails are so easy to make. If you chose a niche that you can get into, like this one, the politics niche, you clearly see, okay, I can copy this. Why? Because I can actually replicate this. I have a fair shot at this. Look, these thumbnails. Is this hard to produce? No, not at all. Okay, so now you're just gonna use Canva or any picture editor and you're gonna create these simple thumbnails. And you're literally, when you're creating, like let's say you're modeling this video, okay? So last video I told you you want to choose the videos that have high outlier and high views per hour. If you go to videos that have performed really well in the past, clearly I would start with this one because it has a lot of views. It's a clear outlier. It's way more views than like what this channel usually gets, but it's also currently blowing up. So I'd copy this video. If I copy this video, I'd make the thumbnail literally the exact same thing. And when I say that, I mean exactly. The text is the same. On the left, there's this dude. And in the background, there's this thing right here. Do not change anything. I promise you. I promise you. You have this doubt in your mind, but I'm telling you, I have videos on my channel that have the same title, the same thumbnail, the same video ideas, the same content, everything. And I literally sucked their views like a leech. Okay. And this works because they're feeding into my views. It's like a filter. I'm filtering, I'm getting some of their views like a parasite. I'm a parasite taking their views. And this works because if you do what's currently working, YouTube will they don't recognize that. They see video, they see, okay, it's good. They don't care if they copied. It's just for the value. People are coming for value. So this is why it's gonna work. Okay. So after you've copied the thumbnail, after you've done the thumbnail, you have to do the editing. And now this is the hardest part of this. This is where you have to do, this is where you have to decide, okay, do I do it myself or do I outsource? Now listen, many other people will tell you to outsource, but hear me out. If you outsource, sure, you save some of the work, okay, but it's risky because you don't know, because like as a beginner, if you're outsourcing, you don't really know what's working, what's not. So you're kind of just throwing money like that. You're kind of just blowing money on editors. And when you don't get the views, you're not getting an ROI and return on your investment. So you don't really know what to do. But if you edit yourself, you don't have a negative cost per acquisition. You don't have a negative ROI. If you fail, you just lose your time. So if you have more time than money, edit. But if you have more money than time, pay. But I'm telling you, if you edit as a beginner, you know your niche because you know what it is and you don't risk. And once you make your first $1,000, yes, 100% outsource. Don't make the same mistake as me. Outsource. You can 10x your income by outsourcing, all right? You cannot do the work yourself. Now, the next step is to obviously automate the editing process. You want to turn this into a machine. It's YouTube automation. So what you have to do is you have to hire editors from or freelancers from Upwork. Okay, so you're gonna give them jobs, and you're gonna literally give them like you're gonna send them like a document with like what expected results you want. And the nice part is because we're copying, you will literally just give them a reference video. You'll be like, hey, I want you to do my video just like this guy. Here's a link. Bam. He'll know exactly what to do, and the video will be done. Okay. Now the next step is once you've kind of like done this, obviously you're gonna keep going. Okay, you're gonna keep growing, and in a few months, bro, in 6 months, this thing is bulletproof. This thing is so bulletproof. I bet, bro, you'll be making $5,000 at least a month. Okay. The only reason it took me more longer is because have done my work myself, meaning I post less videos. But soon I'll be outsourcing, and you guys will see I'll be making 20, 30K a month. All right. So now what you have to do is you have to ideally turn your videos into ultra long form. So if you again, if you've chosen your niche correctly, this all goes back to your niche. If you've chosen your niche correctly, your content will be uh it will be easy to make into ultra long form videos. Okay. Why do we want 1 hour videos? Every once in a while, post kind of like a compilation of your videos, or just a very long video. It can be 1 to 3 hours. Why? Because these videos can give us a 20 to a $40 RPM USD per thousand views. That is insane. Okay, that's how you get the big numbers. That's how big YouTubers. Have you noticed how recently a lot of YouTubers are making videos longer? It's because the RPM doubles to triples. Okay, so you have to make your videos longer. And to show this, I have this other channel called the Amagi. Now, it's an anime channel. As I told you, the best niches, level 3 American show movie theories. This is kind of an anime YouTube channel. The audience is mostly first world countries, and they get 2.8 million, 3 million views a month. Okay. You're thinking, okay, not too shabby, right? 3 million views a month. Uh, maybe like a $7 RPM, $5 RPM. They make around, no, not that. They make around what, like a good $21,000 a month. If you do go on their channel, you see that their videos are ultra long form. Okay. A lot of them are ultra long form. Oh my God. For example, look at this one. 3 hours long and you got 9.7 million views. The thing is, with ultra long form, you can get a 20 to a 50 or $40 RPM USD per thousand views. So with these 9.7 million views, bro, with these 9.7 million views, could have lit if I go in the middle, he could have literally made, or he made $291,000 with one video. And that's the thing that nobody shows you when they're doing YouTube animation. That's the secret. Ultra long form. Okay. And every once in a while, you don't even have to create a new video. You can just like compile your videos into like one video, and people just sleep to these videos, bro. I'm telling you, it's crazy. The AdSense is insane. Okay. And what you have to do is you have to enable all ad types. Okay, so there's gonna be some like ads. If you go in the settings, there's gonna be certain like check marks where like you can check boxes for what ad types you want, and you have to enable all of them so you get the most amount of money. And that obviously contains alcohol and gambling ads. Whether you find that ethically approvable or no is your choice, but I'm telling you it's gonna double your RPM. And obviously enable mid-roll ads, enable all ad types so you can bombard people with ads and you'll make a lot of money. All right. So now you have this whole bulletproof system, how to create videos, how to create scripts, voiceover, editing. Okay. And now you have two options when you're doing this. Either you stay consistent and you scale further. All right. So you get the big numbers. 20, 30, 40, 50, 100K a month. Okay. 100K is hard, but possible. Okay. I see people on YouTube who make a lot of money with 100K subs, but those usually are channels. It's not everyday channel that reaches these numbers. Okay. Or you maintain your growth and you what? You just repeat. Okay. You do this again. Okay. Because I promise you, if you know how to do this once, you can do it all over again. So if you have one channel doing 10K a month, imagine if you have doing 10K a month. Imagine if you have 10 doing 10K a month. It becomes a whole machine. And at one point, you can outsource You even doing this idea generation with ChatGPT as if that was not you being already lazy, you can outsource that and you can turn this into a huge gold mine. I promise you, okay? It's it's a gold mine, okay? Now this is my training for today. This is exactly how I would go about it, how I would make the videos, okay? And before we end this video, I just wanted to highlight the fact that this obviously this strategy is bulletproof. It's I don't know how other people do it, but this is how I've been doing it, and this is how I would do it. It's the easiest way. You just copy what's already working. You don't have to think too much. But the thing is, this bulletproof strategy, it's only powerful when you have the biggest asset ever, time coupled with it. All right. So you're not gonna get results overnight. You're not gonna get results tomorrow, in 2 days, in a week, in a month, in 2 months. Okay, you need to combine this with time. You need to be consistent and you need to keep going and you need to keep pushing and you need to expect to get no views at the beginning. Because the thing with YouTube animation is that it's pretty much guaranteed to succeed as long as you stay in the game. As long as you go right foot, left foot, as long as you go foot by foot forwards, concentrated, as long as you don't panic, as long as you understand the game. YouTube is a game. As long as you understand the game and you don't panic, you stay consistent, step by step, month by month, video by video, the goal is inevitable. Okay, it's inevitable. So you have to have that mentality when you're doing it. Okay, I wish you the best of luck. This is super possible. You just have to believe, lock in, and take action. Okay, because YouTube is not about working the hardest, being the smartest, being the funniest. It's about having a bulletproof strategy that will generate you views no matter if you're in your room, at the gym, or in a plane. That was random, but I wish you a good day. Okay, good luck, bro.